The Yulin Dog Meat Festival is no cultural pillar. Why it needs to stop now. Ching is the founder of Animal Hope and Wellness, a Los Angeles-based animal rights advocacy group. The views expressed are his own. In just a few days the Yulin Dog Meat Festival will begin, an event spanning 10 days in which thousands of dogs will die of torture. I'm currently on the ground here proving that there is no ban on dog meat. According to some incorrect reports last May, the sale of dog meat was supposedly going to be banned this year, the week before the festival began on June 21. These false reports created a lot of confusion amongst the activists and rescue organizations that usually attend the festival to rescue dogs and protest against the cruelty in the dog meat trade. While eating dog meat in China has happened for hundreds of years, the Yulin Dog Meat Festival is not a tradition at all. Rather, it started fairly recently as more dog restaurateurs moved to the city from the countryside. Some have even claimed dog meat traders were behind the festival originally to increase sales. The local government often claims not to support the event, and says there are no laws for them to help fight against it. As Americans, we often have a hard time understanding this. The US is a democracy where local governments have the authority to create laws that take into account what the people think. But China is a different world with a different set of rules. So many of our supporters ask us why we don't boycott China or hate the people here for this practice. And I try to explain to them that Chinese people want the same things we want. They love their families and work hard so they can provide for them. It's our job not to judge another culture about outdated and unfounded beliefs. It's our job to educate, lead by example and be compassionate. In America and many Western countries, dogs have an elevated purpose. They go to war with us. They sniff out bombs and protect us. Some can even detect cancer. More than that, for many, dogs are family members and our children. When I'm here in China, most people I talk to have never even heard of the Yulin Dog Meat Festival. They are shocked to learn that it's happening right here in their country. Most of them have pets of their own and have never tried dog meat. And never would. It's been reported by Humane Society International that 80% of the dogs in the trade are stolen pets. Taken out of people's backyards or grabbed right in front of their owners on walks. I've seen with my own eyes many dogs in slaughterhouses still wearing collars with tags. Some even dressed in little dog t-shirts.
What makes the festival and the entire dog meat trade so grotesque is that dogs are purposely tortured. There is a belief that the adrenaline released through the pain makes the meat more tender and provides health benefits. But the truth is quite the opposite. The majority of the dogs are extremely sick, with distemper, parvo, canine influenza, cuts, broken limbs, infections, worms and parasites. This alone is enough of a reason to end the horrific practice. Another point worth mentioning is that dog meat sales are completely unregulated, meaning there are no rules on how the meat is processed or sold. Dog slaughterhouses are filthy and unsanitary. The smell alone is nothing like I've ever experienced. Blood and guts everywhere, dead and half-dead dogs, scattered around all over the ground. Butchers torture and kill the dogs out in the open, often in front of small children. What does this do to the young mind? Research has proven that cruelty towards animals is correlated with violence towards humans later in life. The reason I'm fighting so hard against the dog meat trade is for those children. I see my daughter's eyes in theirs. I see my son's smile on their faces. They deserve to live a life free from witnessing such cruel and unusual practices. So they can grow up innocent and with compassion in their hearts. My foundation, Animal Hope and Wellness, is based in Los Angeles. But we also have a shelter in the Hunan province of China where there are currently 200 dogs rescued from slaughterhouses. I will be stopping trucks alongside local activists to rescue hundreds more. Our goal is not just to save individual dogs but also to introduce animal protection legislation similar to what's being done in the US, and to work to get the dog meat trade banned. While all life matters, laws need to be changed to protect people's family members, and to educate our next generation that cruelty and abuse is not okay.